Happy birthday and happy holidays, Sagittarius. Welcome to your December. Let's see. Challenge for the month of December for you, Sagittarius. We got the Nine of Wands coming up here as your challenge. And, the Nine of Wands is about, there's kind of maybe a timeout. There's been a struggle, there's been some arguments, or maybe some disagreements, and you're taking a time out from this. So maybe, you or someone else is giving you the silent treatment, or you're giving someone the silent treatment, or you're just taking your break from the struggle and strife. But this can also mean kind of waiting for a fight. So maybe, some of you may be kind of waiting for, an argument, or waiting for someone to disagree with you, or someone to kind of block your progress in some way. But I really don't feel like that's going to come. I think for most of you, it's just to focus on a time out. Some of you may be taking some time off, taking some vacation time in December, probably for the holidays. But even those of you who aren't celebrating the holidays, or who don't have any plans for that, you may just be enjoying a break from all the kind of chaos. So for some of you, maybe this is stuff going on at work, or maybe you've got time away from that, or maybe instead of going anywhere for the holidays, you're just staying home and kind of relaxing and recuperating. But yeah, I see a timeout, a freeze on a lot of activities in December for you, Sagittarius. But there's a new beginning percolating here for a lot of you. So, it could be that while you're off, you're thinking about this, you're thinking about a creative project, or a new relationship, a new partnership. Some of you may be thinking about next year, I'm going to look to switch jobs. There's some new idea that you're not acting on it in December, but you are thinking about it, focusing on it, maybe kind of doing a little bit of research on it on the internet or something, or just taking a look at things and making plans. But yeah, you do have those of you who are single, Sagittarius, there may be somebody that you just met recently, or you could be meeting someone in December, some of you, because we have Gifu, the partnership rune, and Canas, which indicates new beginnings, new creativity. For some of you, this could be a creative partner, somebody that you are talking about going into business with a creative venture, and it could be something that would involve you working from home, because we've got the rune of Othila here. But yeah, there could be a new venture for you that's going to be a lot more satisfying maybe than if you're working just a secular job and you're thinking of, well, next year, I really want to focus on my own thing and kind of becoming independent. Because you also have the Hermit card here, which can indicate, doing something that is very spiritually satisfying to you. And when we talk about spiritually, it doesn't always have to mean in a religious sense. There are spiritual experiences that have nothing to do with, spirituality or God or anything like that. This could be something that for you is a spiritual experience. Maybe this is your religion, whatever this creativity is, this creative gift. And let's face it, creativity really is just expressing, it comes from other places, and the artist is just conveying a message through that, or getting their message out to the world. But there's nothing new under the sun. It's come, and that so above is below, that whole thing. So whatever you're creating it's like you're channeling. So there is a spiritual aspect to it, even if you may not view it that way. Okay. So yeah, and some of you, this may very well have to do with spirituality and a new form of that, or a new journey with that, enlightenment of something in some way. Now, some of you may be repairing relationships with family who may be getting in touch or having a reunion with people that you haven't spoken to in a while. So this could be the holidays. Because what's coming up in the help position is a reunion of sorts with the Three of Cups. That means celebration, coming together, With, yeah, people you haven't seen in a while, we have the rune of Mother, Bjork here, and the rune of Joy, Wunyo. So, I mean, even if you're not overjoyed, someone is to see you or to spend time with you or to hear from you. So I do feel that holidays look good, really. If you are spending it with family, I'm seeing, which is great to see because the last few years when I do the December stuff, things have been there's been some tension and just like a lot of stuff going down now. I mean, of course, this won't be the case for all of you. Again, watch your rising sign to maybe kind of get more information on that. But for most of you, I feel like there may be a coming together and ending of conflict or just new beginnings in relationships, because this does not have to be a romantic partnership or a business partnership. This is any relationship where you're kind of starting over. Or moving on from, and this may be something you've been putting off for some of you. There may have been some delay around this for a while. Some reason that you had to kind of step back and be on your own or just kind of do something on your own. I feel like for a lot of Sagittarians, you maybe had to step back and prove to, those closest to you that you could do something on your own, or that may be what you're contemplating for next year. But I feel like no matter what this is, whether you share it or not, because some of you might share your plans with others and some of you may not, but whether you share them or not, you would have support with this card and these runes here. And I just see you having a very fulfilling time in December. So however you're spending your time off, it does seem to be very rewarding. And if you reach out to anyone, even if it's been difficult in the past, if there's been struggle in the past, I feel like you will be welcomed with open arms. There's no reason. I feel like maybe, there these resentments or these issues that have been hanging around from in the past will quickly dissipate and really won't be an issue. So don't let that stop you from, maybe going home for the holidays or being with family or accepting invitations, because I feel like it's actually going to be quite positive. And I see you spending a lot of time with friends or, again, your romantic partner. Now, if you are looking to meet someone, if you're single, I feel like it's either not going to be far from your home that you meet this person. And I feel like wherever you go, you're going to be going out on your own. So, I mean, it could just be you're running errands, you're going, you're out and about around your home base. Could be you also meet them on the internet from your home in some way. But I do feel like, yeah, those of you who are single, it's almost like you're not going to have to go too far to meet someone significant, some of you. So, and this goal for next year, whatever this creative project is, or this new beginning work-wise that you're contemplating and kind of doing some research on, this is a goal that you can achieve. And it's one, though, that's going to take some planning, or it's going to take some kind of, because with this rune, it's indicating don't be over eager to just kind of jump in, because you could damage the outcome of things that way. So yeah, slow but steady on this. You want to make sure you have your ducks in a row. And I don't think that that's going to be a problem for you, because again, I think that you're going to kind of use this time to think about the future. Now, what can't be changed for December? You have the Sun card in reverse, but we also have Fehu. So again, we're talking about recognition, achievement. It's a little bit delayed, or it's a little bit like I can't move on this right now. This could be a financial win for you. So some of you may be getting an offer. There may be an offer coming in, and it's just this delay as you kind of deciding if you want to accept it. I mean, you may be undecided about it. But yeah, new beginnings, a lot of creativity and just ideas really flowing. So if you are a Sagittarius who is an artist, December is a wonderful month where you will have the time and the inspiration to work on something very close to your heart, or maybe you had to take a break from, but now you're coming back to it, and you may be teaming up with one other person to do this. Some of you, it may be your partner, it may be your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You're starting a business together, starting a home, a business together. and talking about that and making plans. And it's exciting that you're making that you are making plans to do this. Some of you may be reuniting with a partner that you worked with before. For some of you, this could be in a romantic sense. You could be these new beginnings with the partnership could be, kind of starting over or turning a new page, either with someone you were with before or in a relationship that's been going through a little bit of difficulty with the Nine of Wands. You may be trying to start over or just contemplating how to get things back on track, to get things to a more pleasant or rewarding place. But some of you, this may have been a partner that you worked with before on a project, so you may be kind of put back with this person. It seems like maybe you split off and went on your own for a little while, but now you're reconnecting with this person and trying to get something going again here. So, just keep that in mind. And again, Fehu, money is going to be on the table in December. It looks like a good month financially. Some of you may be, even if you're not getting a new job, you may be getting, bonuses or getting a lot of overtime so that you can, get that extra money to spend on things that you want to spend on gifts with Gifu here, gifts for people close to you. Now, at the end of December, the kind of the final outcome with the Four of Coins, let's make sure you can see that, has to do with, I think you're going to be very practical with your money in December. So, there will be some coming in. Of course, December is normally a big spending month, but I think you're going to really pay attention to that, Sagittarius. You're really going to, and this is from experience. This is from, I'm not going to repeat this same mistake with money. Because there may be a temptation to do that, maybe overspend or really splurge on certain things or, maybe spend too much on the holidays, even though you have other things that you need to put your money towards, investments and things like that, or the home with the Four of Coins here. So, I see you really guarding your money, Sagittarius, in December, and I it's interesting because we have the Sun card and then we have Sagel, which is the Sun rune, basically, and they're both in the reverse on the table here. So, it means like don't. I feel like you're going to come out all right anyway, but I think that not wanting to repeat the same mistakes, not just in a financial sense. But I feel like for most of you, that's the focus. It's like, we're not going to spend as much as we did last year, or we're not going, because maybe it's a long travel, or we're just not going to we're not going to do that like we did last year. So there's something different this year as compared to the holidays last year. Number one, it's more positive overall. I see it really being a celebration and it being a happy occasion for most of you, instead of maybe last year with the tension and things, but also financially, not repeating those mistakes. And now those of you who do, I feel like you'll still be okay if you do maybe overspend a little bit, but it may take a bit of maneuvering. Like, okay, well, we're going to have to not pay as much on this bill as we normally would, or something may suffer for that. Some of you, this reunion that could happen, some of you may be, there may be something going on with someone being, very stubborn and prideful and not willing to admit that they were wrong about something, or just really having a hard time struggling with that. Now, Sag, this could be you or someone close to you, because again, this is a general reading and there's so many watching you. But I don't think this is going to be something that's expressed. It seems, whoever's doing this is going to lose, though. So make sure it's not you. If you were wrong about something, admit it. We all screw up. There's nothing, no one expects anyone to be perfect all the time. And if they do, they're the ones with the problem. So, don't let something that silly hold you back or keep you from being with people that you want to be with, spending time with people that you want to be with, when it seems like you'd be missing out on a really good time. You'd kind of be cheating yourself out of, a pretty awesome reunion or celebration or just a feeling of closeness that it seems like you've been missing. Some of you. There's some people some of you have been missing. And from what I'm seeing on the table, there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. So, I mean, it's just going to take someone reaching out, and whoever was in the wrong in the first place really should be the one to do it. I mean, you know, because maybe everyone else feels like they can't, or the other person involved feels like I would be rebuffed or rejected. So, and that's not the case on either, no matter which side you're on. In this Sagittarius, you will not be rejected. So, but really a pretty good month for December, Sag. I see you've got a lot of new ideas percolating. I see you having a lot of fun. Being able to take a little bit of time off and take a break from the rat race, most of you, for a little while, and being able to reconnect with some people that you've been missing and who have been missing you. So that is what I see, Sagittarius. Happy birthday again. Good luck with December, and I will see you back here in January.